What's up guys, it's McKeown back again with another video this week, and 2021 is officially done with. Now, if you've been following my channel for quite some time, I did a video 12 months ago about my goals for 2021 in which I was hoping to achieve. Well, this video is gonna be looking back at that video to see exactly how well I've done this year, as well as my goals moving on to 2022. Hey everyone, it's McKeown with KMAC Realty Group. I'm a Marine turned real estate investor and agent in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm probably gonna be uploading anywhere between 30 and 40 videos this year, so make sure to leave a comment down below if you do want me to cover a subject. Okay, first things first that I do address in the video, it is a Q&A as well as my goals. Not gonna go over the Q&A myself, but I'll go over the goals that I had at the end of the video. But I did say that I was gonna be making between 30 and 40 videos in 2021. I went ahead and counted and I filmed 83 different videos this year. So I more than doubled my goal when it came to videos uploading on this particular YouTube channel. The knowledge that I had when it came to uploading YouTube videos or just being consistent on YouTube, to be honest with you, I'd only been uploading content for about 6 months. Now, I had the goal to start uploading content in 2019. If you go back to my very first 2 videos, they're actually 2 vlog style content videos that I filmed myself. I edited myself as well, and in 2019, after 2 videos, I realized I did not want to do that anymore. So it took me a whole nother year in order to build up my real estate business enough to the point where I could bring on a full-time videographer, and I even have an editor on staff now too. That's why I've really honestly been able to put out as much content as I have. And the fun part into 2022 is about Q2, I'm gonna have my own filming studio set up in my own company's office. So with that consistency in 2021, I'm definitely looking to continue that in 2022. If you have any other questions, make sure to leave them down again in the comments. I'll make sure to reply to every single comment or every single question that you guys may have. I'll also continue to do this if this is something you guys like. But going into 2021, my goals, I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you just what I'm hoping to have accomplished at the end of this year. In 2021, I really wanna duplicate what I was able to do in 2020 here locally in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I was able to help 75 families buy, sell, or invest locally here. So that's just my local business goal with my real estate company. I have larger goals with YouTube. Currently speaking, I have about 224 subscribers. So the first thing that I had as far as my goals coming together for 2021 was my real estate production. My real estate production in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas in 2020 honestly was incredible. Obviously, because of everything that's shifting in the world, I knew that 2020 would probably be a bit of a fluke year, but I was able to duplicate 2020's numbers into 2021 numbers and actually sell less homes, but actually make more income. So my goals for production in 2021 was to close at least 75 homes and do at least 21 million in sales. Well, I didn't close 75 homes, but the good news is the volume part. The volume part of 21 million, I was actually able to close north of 24 million, even though I closed about 8 homes less than I did in 2020. In 2021, I really want to duplicate what I was able to do in 2020 here locally in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I was able to help 75 families buy, sell, or invest locally here. So that's just my local business goal with my real estate company. I have larger goals with YouTube. Currently speaking, I have about 224 subscribers. So the second goal for 2021 was definitely to grow my YouTube channel, and I've definitely done that. However, it's one of the goals that I wasn't able to hit. Now, YouTube is definitely something that's new to me. Now, I'm a little bit more into YouTube now, being on it for a year and a half, but at the time I'd only been uploading consistently for about 6 months. And according to the video, I had 224 subscribers. That 224 subscriber goal was to reach 2,000 subs. Unfortunately, I'm sitting at about 1,950. So my goal was definitely a good goal to reach, but unfortunately I'm gonna be falling short just about 50 subscribers. One thing I've learned about YouTube is subscriber count is not exponential. Subscriber count kind of happens linearly, and it just happens over time. So views definitely can be exponential if a video takes off. For instance, TikTok, if you have a TikTok that goes viral, you could wake up overnight with 10,000 new followers. It's potentially something that could happen on YouTube. It just hasn't happened for me. So I'm sitting short of my goal of 2,000, but I'll give you guys an idea once I'm done taking a look at my 2021 goals, where I'm going to be and hope to be at the end of 2022. My intent is to gain 2,000 subscribers this year, so I would love by year's end to be sitting about 20 to 50. We will see what happens there. When it comes to my investing goals is to be able to purchase 2 more properties this year. That would put my portfolio about 2.5 or maybe a little over 2.5 million. Now the next goal that I had, and it was definitely a goal that I didn't think I would be able to achieve, and I'll tell you guys why, especially if you've been following my YouTube channel, you could probably understand why, but my goal was to purchase 2 investment properties in 2021. I did wind up purchasing 1 investment property and I went significantly over budget. It took a whole lot longer than I thought to fix. It actually wound up north of 6 figures to be able to remodel the entire thing. I did complete the BRRRR strategy with it, but all the time and effort that I put into that really exhausted me when it came to rental properties for the year, so I really didn't anticipate myself purchasing another, but lo and behold, I actually closed on a property here about 2 weeks ago here in December, so definitely was able to achieve it. It was a goal that I didn't think I would halfway or maybe even 3/4 of the way through the year, but 2021, go ahead and check that off the box. I did complete that. 2 purchased properties this year as far as rental properties go. And my personal goals are just to be able to continue to be in shape, go into the gym, and just work on my diet a little bit more. That's been probably the biggest pitfall this past couple of years, is just I'm not very consistent whatsoever with the profession that I'm in and what I do. It's really, really hard to be able to be consistent with a diet. Now the next thing is more of a personal goal. It's something regarding my personal fitness and health. It's definitely something I've continued to do. I continue to wake up and start my day super early. Some days I'm at the gym as early as 4 a.m., if not at the latest 5 a.m. My consistency in the gym has not suffered at all. I take very few days off. I do go into the fact of being very poor with my diet, and right now with the holidays and everything, and let's just encompass all of 2021 together. My diet definitely didn't get any better, but I've been as consistent as I've ever been when it comes to being in the gym and just being fit at the end of the day. So all in all, in 2021, my goals are definitely just to maintain the business that I've been able to do, but really build my YouTube channel. I do appreciate all of those people locally here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that I've been able to help and will continue to help for years to come. And I also appreciate you guys that are watching these videos. I'm going to be making a ton more content in 2021. Just to give you a broad idea, just looking at my board over here, we've got a couple video ideas that will be coming out in the next coming weeks. And another video that I've been wanting to do for a while is just the story of me going from a $50,000 a year teacher salary to making over $500,000 a year in real estate. Once again, if you have any other video suggestions, now the rest of the goals that I had, I definitely didn't put into that YouTube video. A lot of them are a little bit more specific regarding all the different streams of income that I can generate as a real estate agent and all of my side hustles. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys an idea of kind of where I'm at with those. So my 2021 goals, again, I mentioned I wanted to sell 75 homes and hit 2,000 subscribers. Sold about 66 homes in 2021 and fell 50 short of 2,000 subscribers when it comes to YouTube. But even beyond that, I wanted to bring 3 to 5 real estate agents onto my team. Well, I'm sitting currently with 3, so I, in my eyes, definitely have hit that goal. Now 2022, I'm gonna continue to add to that, but I'll get to that in 1 second. My agents, I wanted to have complete about 40 transactions. It's one of the goals that I fell the furthest from, and the reason is because I didn't really bring on any of my agents until June or July, and then that was 1, and then I brought on 2 more in September and August. And to be honest with you, all 3 of them are relatively new, if not brand new. So in terms of them completing transactions, it was a little bit on the high end when it comes to thinking they would be able to complete 40 transactions. So I think all in all, they're gonna wind up closing about 8, maybe 10, but 2022, we're gonna be doing a whole bunch more when it comes to my real estate team. Now, on the revenue share, now I've gone into this a little bit on other videos. Revenue share is an opportunity that my brokerage has where I can bring agents into the company and they pay the company their normal split that you would otherwise pay as a realtor with any other brokerage. Now, my goal was to hit a certain payout as well as a certain amount of agents underneath me when it comes to that revenue share. So at the beginning of the year, I had a goal of hitting 250 agents, And as of right now, the last day of 2021, I'm at 228 agents. So I'm a little bit short of 250, but that's 228 great people that have come into the brokerage that I work for, and that I'm able to actually collect a portion of the split that they actually pay, part of the revenue to the company, then gets paid back directly to me. It's a huge opportunity, and it's an easy way for passive income. And my goal on payout for that was $150,000. So revenue share payout is almost even more important than the actual agent count. Now, it's directly responsible, you know, in a sense where if I bring on more agents, I'm able to collect off more money. But my goal was $150,000, and I was able to crush that at $214,000. So this calendar year for 2021, I was able to collect $214,000 of revenue from the company that would otherwise be paid to the brokerage that I'm at. The brokerage actually turns around and pays it back to me. Now, I do have some huge things coming up when it comes to revenue share, hopefully in 2022, that will even explode that number potentially 3 to 5x, but we'll see if that actually winds up happening. But at the end of the day, I fell a little bit short when it came to agents, but I surpassed the total revenue share payout. So that brings 2022. 2022 is gonna be a different year than probably what I've had over the last 2 years. A lot of the production that I've done over the last 2 years has been me honestly working my tail off. Me just, hey, if there's an opportunity here, if there's an opportunity there, I don't care how far I have to go, I'm gonna take that opportunity and make as much income as I possibly can. 2022 is gonna be quite different than that. Now, I do have a contract for a commercial building right now under contract, and I just closed on my fourplex. Using that money, I'm gonna be purchasing a commercial property here in, I think, 35 to 40 days. We've gotta wait till they move out and then work on remodeling it, but by Q2, my real estate company here is gonna have their own office, and that's when the real fun begins. Now, I mentioned it before, I wanted to bring on 3 to 5 agents in 2021, and I brought on 3, but in 2022, by the end of the year, I better have at least 10 agents on my team. That means I'm gonna be adding at least 7 more licensed agents onto my team. The goal, though, is not to just bring in agents that are a number on the team. I want to build a culture here at my local real estate team that people love working for KMAC Realty Group. They love the opportunity and the culture, and really at the end of the day, what I'm able to offer them as a team lead. With that being said, I'm also going to have to bring on additional staff. My editor, as we speak, is not full-time, but he's likely going to be moved to full-time and in the office, as well as my videographer will be brought in the office for full-time work as well. The reason being is we'll have a full-fledged studio actually in the commercial office space for us. So with the goal of having 10 agents comes production as well. Now, I wanted to have 3 to 5 agents last year and complete 40 transactions. Now, I'm gonna want a lot more transactions when it comes to having 10 agents, but I'm also realistic with the fact that it's January 1st tomorrow and I have 3 agents. I don't have 10 agents. So the production level of 10 agents isn't going to happen until I have 10 agents on my team. So realistically, I'm wanting to do about 60 transactions on my own. So dial back a little bit more when it comes to transactions and have my licensed agents on the team do just as much, if not more production than I personally am. So 60 on my own and 60 for the team would be great, but I'm really shooting for 60 on my own and probably 75 to 80 when it comes to the team. Now, if you put that in a sales amount, I was able to do 21 in 2020 and about 24 million in 2021. My average sales price is going to be usually higher than a newer agent's. So all in all, I'm pushing hopefully close to 50 million in sales would be my goal. We'll see how this year pans out. Now the next one, and honestly, it's probably outside of growing my YouTube channel, the most exciting route, and that's the revenue share that I was just speaking about. So I'm sitting at about 228 agents. I've got a huge opportunity where potentially a big influencer in the real estate market or just real estate network across the country, if he does decide to join, I'll instantly get close to 100 more individuals on my downline, which would obviously grow the revenue share payout substantially. Should be finding that out in the next week, hopefully. If that's the case, I'm gonna have a higher number. If he doesn't join, I'm gonna have a lower number, just because it could honestly range significantly if he makes a choice. So first, let's be optimistic, and let's say he decides to join in 2022. Well, he's got a huge network and a huge opportunity to bring in a ton of agents. I'm sitting at 228 right now. Instantly, I would probably go up north of 300, probably close to 325. So my growth for 2022, you're probably looking north of 550, maybe 600, which is absolutely insane. Now, if he doesn't decide to join, I'm sitting at 228 now. I would say my number is probably gonna be close to 450. So 450 on the low end, close to 600, probably 650 on the high end. So let's just do that range. 450 to 650 will be my goal for revenue share total in terms of agents. And when it comes to revenue share payout, using the average that I've had over the last couple months of between 25 and 30,000, you're looking like an average payout of about 300,000, but revenue share does escalate and go higher as you continue to grow. So 250 to 300 would probably be what I'd be looking at my current agent count, but I'm gonna be hopefully doubling that. So you can see where the opportunity with revenue share really starts to get fun. And honestly, guys, the revenue share is completely passive. It's what allows me to have a full-time editor, a full-time videographer, a commercial space. All that stuff that I'm able to provide for the agents locally is helped just by the revenue share opportunity at my brokerage. So the payout, honestly, on the safe side for 2022 is probably gonna be 300,000. Now, again, 300 to 350 if he doesn't join. Revenue share payout will definitely be north of $500,000 though if he does join. Now, the last but not least, as you guys are all watching this, if you've made it this far, I seriously appreciate it. You guys are the reason why I'm making this content for you. It's because when I first started to learn about real estate, I wish I knew anything of what I know now. And I'm also just a realist at the end of the day. I'm shooting you guys straight facts. I'm not here to, be this fake entrepreneur that's just gonna showcase about all the money he's making wholesaling. I just see it each and every day. But again, I'm being as real as I can for you guys to show you really what real estate can do for you and what real estate has done for me. So when it comes to my last goal for 2022, it's subscriber count. Subscriber count goal at the beginning of 2021 was to hit 2,000. I'm gonna fall a little bit short, but my goal for this year is to hit 5,000. So hopefully at the end of the year, I'll have gained another 3,050 subscribers, and hopefully I'll still see you guys. So hopefully at the end of 2022, you're still sticking around. So make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help, and stay tuned for the next video.